Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hope everyone had a great trading day today. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Where we have a sell signal in Bitcoin. That sell signal came in today. That is a big deal. We are settling near right at 113, 112. All right, on Bitcoin, that's a decent support. We're not holding the highs. Okay, so I want to show you guys what we're looking at here. This is a big deal for now. All right, so we made the high on Bitcoin around 123. All right, and we talked about we have a lot of purple support and resistance, meaning that we overbought. All right, overbought in Bitcoin. Remember, guys, we've moved up quite a bit on Bitcoin, but we did get a red candle today, so that's a sell signal. We will not wait for an official sell signal, all right, which will be a white arrow. So red candles right here on Bitcoin. We have a sell signal. This is on the daily time frame. You guys can see here. Okay. All right. So the current candle on Bitcoin, right? We know Bitcoin futures market, that's a 24-hour market. All right. So we do have a new candle that formed today at 5 p.m. And right now we're at 112,997. All right. So we are not holding anymore. Right. We really needed to be again above 123 and holding. So sellers are coming in. This previous resistance here, right here at 112, and we have further resistance that is now support at let's call that 110. All right, 110. So this area here is a big deal. As we come lower, the next area of support is right at $100, guys. So right here at $100. So if we break through, 100,000. If we break through 112, 110, next support area, we do not have any support after this area here until 100. Okay, so based on the price action, all right, looks like we'll see what happens overnight into tomorrow, right? Into the day tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Hey, Anthony, welcome. All right. So this is a big deal. Keep an eye on your other cryptocurrency pairs, right? So your cryptocurrencies, make sure you guys keep an eye on those because they will follow Bitcoin's lead. But that's a big deal. We haven't gotten a red candle on the daily time frame in Bitcoin since the last red candle was in April. That's when we had the correction. All right, we did have a sell signal right back in June, but we haven't had red candles coming in. Right, we haven't had red candles come in since April, so that is a concern. All right, so just be aware of that. We have a sell signal on Bitcoin. And if we've got a sell signal on Bitcoin, the other time frames, 60, 30, 240, all the other time frames should have a sell signal as well. The markets were down, slightly down today. Dow was up, slightly up. But overall, the S&P, NASDAQ, Russell were all down. Equity markets are still holding their buy signal, but we're watching things closely. Okay, the markets will tend to move together as far as Bitcoin and equities. All right, so if Bitcoin moves lower, that could bring down the equity markets. Okay, VIX is still holding jumped up a bit from 14 and change to 15. 57. All right, not a major concern yet. All right, buy signals are still holding on the daily time frame on the S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, and the Dow. Dow is holding its most recent buy signal right here. All right, so equities are still holding for now. We will not we'll look at the current positions, but we will not add positions this evening because we've got a down day. We'll see, right? We'll see. If heat seeker is moving nicely, we'll see. But we don't like adding on down days, guys. I know it's slightly down, but really don't like adding on down markets. VIX, look here, guys. VIX has jumped up a little bit. All right, 1557, but we no longer have a red candle on the monthly on the VIX. Okay, so it's turned to white right now. Again, not a big deal. We'll keep an eye on that. All right, the Mag 7s were all down today. Okay, so the Magnificent 7s all down today. All right, keep an eye on that. All right, so Apple still does not have, let's see here, has a buy signal right here. All right, here. So Apple has a buy signal. Tesla doesn't have a buy signal, but Apple has a buy signal here. The target on Apple, now we'll see what the market does here. But this is a fairly decent trade, fairly new trade as well. All right, so markdown, markup, buy signal came in here at Apple at 219, trading at 230 today, all green candles. We do have a lot of resistance up here at around, let's call that 250 right here, but holding so far. Google right now, let's take a look. All right, buy signal here. 180 broke through resistance here. Good resistance here, broke through and is holding above resistance from now. Microsoft gave a white candle. All right. We'll keep an eye on that. All right. It's gone up quite a bit. That buy signal was at 430. All right. Closed today with a white candle at 509. All right, guys. So we could see a sell signal come in here. All right. It's gone up quite a bit. This is a good trade here. All right, so if you're in it on the daily time frame, you could hold, but that's need a bounce there. Amazon, no buy signal in Amazon. All right, first buy signal was here. Sell signal, we're looking to break through resistance. Got pretty strong resistance here, which is 237. If it gets above that, we could get another buy signal, but no trade there right now with Amazon. Tesla, no buy signal on Tesla, still consolidating. All right, to get excited about Tesla, we've got to get above, I would say 370. All right, so above 370, we can pay closer attention to Tesla. Otherwise, nothing there. Very choppy. Remember, all these are on the daily time frame. Okay. Meta, Facebook. So the Mag 7s are holding right now. So not a major concern. They're still holding right now. Meta, Facebook, guys, a buy signal here. All right. A lot of purple support and resistance here. And we are holding resistance right here. Very similar to Bitcoin on that daily time frame, right? When we get this purple support and resistance, right? We mean we are really testing the highs of the trade. Okay, so we are really overbought. All right, so we could see sellers come in. That's a concern here. Meta. No white candles, no red candles yet. It's holding at support. Previous resistance becomes support. but that is a concern. All these purple support and resistance there, right? Not that we can't break through, but we are overbought. Nvidia still looks good. A bit of a pullback. All right, great trade. So this is the best trade right now, guys, with the Max 7s. All right, buy signal was right here, 123, trading at 175. We got a pullback here. Right now, we've got a hold near-term support on the way down. So 170, I would say 174. We're at 175, 63. That moving average, we break through, get somewhere down in this area here. We could get a sell signal, okay? Similar to the sellers that came in here. We really overbought in Nvidia, but guess what? No purple support and resistance, all right? So we could get a bounce, all right? But based on that price action, we can see that, right? We've gone up quite a bit. All righty. The Dow, the 240, will continue to monitor the 240. All right, on each of these indexes, so we can get out quickly if sellers come in. So a buy signal on the Dow, right? New buy signal on the 240, got above resistance. Now we are trading right below resistance here. You guys can see that here. Okay, so be aware of that. On the daily time frame, our buy signal, so we have a new buy signal on the daily time frame right here. Came in on Friday, but guys, now we are right below that resistance level here. So they are really paying attention to that resistance level right here. Okay. Do we have data coming out? Let's see here. Type of data do we have? All right, so we haven't had any data on Monday. Today, data is coming out tomorrow. So the Fed is meeting tomorrow. That might move the market. So unemployment claims. So we have Fed. All right, so Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we have data that could move the markets. Okay, so Dow on the weekly. Right here, Dow on the monthly. S&P on the 240, pull back a bit and is now below resistance right here. Okay. All right. No major concern with the markets, with the equity markets yet. Okay. But different for Bitcoin. S&P on the weekly, holding firm. S&P monthly, holding firm there. NASDAQ on the 240, we do have a white candle on the 240. We'll pay attention to this, okay? So NASDAQ, just make a note, NASDAQ on the 240, we have a white candle here. So we'll need a bounce, right? Bounce tomorrow. Get back above resistance with a new green candle. All right. Nicely done. All right. Just keep an eye on it. NASDAQ on the daily, holding firm. NASDAQ on the weekly. NASDAQ on the monthly, holding firm. Russell on the 240. All right. Let's move this. Holding right at its previous buy signal on the 240 there. Okay. So just holding for now. They're mostly holding near that resistance levels, okay, which is also support. Russell on the daily, holding, all right, big resistance here, and now it's, right, this was a good price action, getting past, right, that resistance now has pulled back, all green candles, yellow support and resistance, all right, so holding for now. Weekly looks good. And then, of course, Bitcoin, gold. guys, we talked about this, right? So we have a sell signal in gold, red candle here, but we talked about for gold to really get going, would have to get above 3,500, right? Which is a big resistance here. Now keep in mind, gold has made a nice run, but since after the correction in the equity markets, right? And we've had a nice run up in equities after the correction in April, right? We've had a nice run up in equities. However, for gold, all right, pay attention to these rotations, okay? As the equity markets kept moving higher after April, right, gold has settled, okay? So gold has settled and consolidated since April. And here we are in August. So no trading in gold if you're trading on the daily time frame. I know it says weekly here, all right, but that's daily time frame. I'll change it when we're done. Gold weekly, change to daily. Little confusing there. All right, so this is a daily time frame chart. Okay, so again, buy signal was here on a break of this resistance, has gotten back within the range. Okay, between support and resistance. Red candle, we should be out. Okay, all right, silver, a bit of a pullback. Silver is looking good, but a bit of a pullback there. No big deal. Crude oil still holding right here. Let's go through current positions. Current positions. Now we are mainly in the pound pairs. I think I saw some sell signals came in. Anthony, I think your euro pairs are holding up. Let's take a look here. All right, so pound SGD on the 240, that gave us sell signal. So we should be out. That's a fairly decent trade. All right, so a buy signal was here after the markdown phase. Buy signal was here. Sell signal, we should be out. So pound, GBP, SGD, we should be out. Pound Swiss, all right, also give a sell signal. We should be out of pound Swiss. All right, a decent trade here. So buy signal was here. White arrow sell signal, we should be out. Pound Swiss. Pound dollar. Pound dollar, another sell signal. So you guys see what's going on with the pound pairs there. Closing. Their buy signals. Not bad. All right, so pound dollar buy signal was here, broke support. Red candles came in. We should be out. Pound dollar there. Pound CAD. All right, pound CAD also give a sell signal. Great trade here. We said reached its target, right? Right up here. So great trade there. So entry was right here on a break of this resistance. Coming out of the markdown phase. Sell signal here. Wide arrow. Good trade here. Could get another buy signal down the road. So pound CAD. Sell signal there. Still no trading on the 60. Pound HKD, that's your Hong Kong pair. Buy signal here, sell signal on a break of support. Perfect trading there. Red candle, sell signal should be out. Pound yen, we should be out. Buy signal here. sell signal. All right, look at pound yen. So embarrassing. Pound yen is so embarrassing, right? So lots of consolidation, still not breaking out. All right, still not breaking out there in pound yen. We'll take a look at Monster Scalper this evening. Let's go through current positions in Stock Boss. Again, we did have a bit of selling today, so let's see if these stocks held. So we'll start with Stock Boss. These are small cap stocks. The Russell pullback just a small amount. Should not affect Stock Boss too much. We do have some selling here, so we'll see if they've held. All right, so let's go through these. All right, we want green candles, white candles. Right now, we'll continue to hold these alerts. Red candles, sell signal. White arrow, sell signal. Okay. All right, DNN, big red candle here. You guys can see that with a sell signal. Buy signal was at 153. Sell signal came in today. 194. Close the trade, please. Holding, 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 holding. Again, right now, white candles, we can just hold for now. That could change. All right, CMPX, red candle and a sell signal. Buy signal came in at 346 on a break of resistance. Hit support at 269. Close the trade, please. CMPX. Holding, holding. All right, sell signal. So I spoke too soon, right? So we are getting some selling. All right, in small caps. SLDB, buy signal was at 431. Close today at 580. Let's close that. Good. Green candles, good. Good. Now we've still trimmed a lot of positions from Stock Boss since the previous sell signal. All right, so we don't have that many. That's about it right here. Okay. IMAB guys pulled back quite a bit, 19%. All right, the buy signal was at 309, made a high of 587, pulled back quite a bit. It's at 421. Keep an eye on this one. It's come down quite a bit. All green candles though, but keep an eye on it. Stock Boss, so our large cap stocks. Let's take a look here. These are over $10. Let's see how they perform. All right, good. 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 GE still holding with a small white candle. GEV holding. So we'll hold these guys, these alerts on the white candles. However, pay attention to these white candles, okay? All right, so far so good in Bullmaster. We still have about half of the alerts that we sent out originally. So DLTR, great trade here. Too bad it closed today. That's a clean close, but no break of support here. No red candles, but it closed. All right, so let's follow the system, follow our process. So the buy signal was at $79, closed today at 112. Great trade here. All right, get rid of it. And that's DLTR. Good. Good. All right, RKLB. All right, two great trades, guys. So this one closed, clean trade here too. RKLB, first buy signal was at $5.60. Sell signal came in at $25. Great trade here. Second trade, so the most recent trade, buy signal was at 21.90. Close today at 40.92. Great trading here, guys. If this gives another buy signal sometime in the future, try to remember this. RKLB, it's trading really well. So two great trades there on the daily time frame. Let's close it for now. And the last one here, green candles holding here. So, again, not a major concern on these indexes, not a major concern with Stock Boss and Bullmaster, but we are seeing some selling. We're seeing some selling come in, okay? All right. Quick look at Stock Boss. Let's run this. So 78, so that's come down a bit. We were over 100, right? I think 119 or so. All right, so in Stock Boss, so still high, but remember, right, we're coming down. We're not going up, we're coming down in Heat Seeker for Stock Boss. So 78. Bull Master, let's run it. 79 in Bull Master, guys. So things are slowing a bit. I think when we ran it on Sunday, we were at I think 200. I think over. I think around. I think it was definitely over 200. All right. So 79. That's not a lot for Bull Master. So just be aware of that. Okay. So we're not adding any stocks this evening. Okay. Our US 30 traders, and we've had some consolidation. We didn't have a trade on last Friday. All right. With data, we've got data coming out tomorrow, data coming out on Thursday. And on Friday, we'll see if it moves the market, okay? But we did get a buy signal on the 60-minute. We didn't call it. I can remember the last time we called a buy signal on the US 30 on the 60-minute time frame, guys. It's been a while, okay? And this is why, okay? We've had, and we did not call, I don't think we called a buy signal on the US 30. I know we haven't called it this month at all. I'm trying to find out if we remember if we called it last month in July. Okay, but so far for the month of August, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 failed buy signals. Okay, only one buy signal that has worked out on the 60-minute time frame. Okay, so So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buy signals. Only one worked out. We have for the month of August, we haven't called a single buy signal. Okay, so that should tell us something here. So a lot of consolidation. Even last month in July, right? A lot of these buy signals, even the ones that worked out, really had no movement. Okay, so um, on Friday we didn't get a single buy signal on the 5 minute. All right, so even on the 5 minute, we did not get a good trading opportunity there. So just be aware of that. We do have a buy signal on the US 30 on the daily time frame, but we've got to break through our resistance here. All right, so we are consolidating, but we're just holding right here. On the NAS 100, all right, NAS 100 is moving lower. Okay, it is moving lower. So shorts, we're not calling any shorts because we still have a buy signal. If it turns, right, if that most current candle turn white, or I would say red, we might flip. Okay, but right now, no trade on the NAS, but it is selling right now. Quick look at the short. So it has on the 60-minute time frame, it's got a short signal here, and it is moving down lower here. Okay, but we haven't called anything. Monster scalper. Well, let's take a look at Forex. Forex dominator. Still consolidating. Okay. This is on the daily time frame in Forex Dominator. So we brought Forex Dominator back to really pay close attention to the market, Forex market. We're still consolidating, guys. In Forex Dominator, the top trending pair is USD HKD. Look at that. EUR TRY is the second most trending pair. Okay. That's the daily. That's the weekly here. Okay. Most of us don't trade that. But Aussie New Zealand, that's the third most trending pair. This is not a trend, guys. And this is in Forex Dominator. All right. Euro EUR CZK. All right. That's a fairly good trend there. USD TRY, nothing there. All right. Euro New Zealand. Right. Anthony, that's your trade on the 240. That's on the daily. So this looks good here. Weekly looks good. All right. So Euro New Zealand is perhaps the best trending pair right now. Overall, pound CAD. All right, nothing here. Guys, this is in Forex Dominator. Okay, on the daily time frame. This is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is number 8 in Forex Dominator. Euro Swiss, nothing here. Pound Swiss, nothing here. Euro Yen. Keep an eye on Euro Yen. That's surprising price action here on the daily here. So Euro Yen. All right. Euro Aussie. Looks good there. No buy signal on the daily. But weekly looks good. And I think this was another one of yours on the 240. So Euro, Aussie. So let's see. We can find a pattern here. Euro, HUF, nothing there. Swiss yen. Swiss yen looks good. On the daily, we just need to break up. Weekly, break to the upside. Weekly looks good. Eurocad looks good. So Eurocad. So the Euro pairs might be setting up here. Eurocad on the daily has a buy signal here. Weekly looks really good. So I'm glad we're bringing back the Forex Dominator, guys, so we can see some of the bigger moves happening here. Still choppy, but all right, Eurocad. So the Euro pairs are the mainly. So we have one Euro pair here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Euro pound. All right. I'm just holding for now. Euro pound. Okay. We did use Swiss yen. Euro pound. Dollar pairs, dollar CAD. Now the dollar index is still at 98. No real movement there. But dollar CAD setting up. All right, pound pairs. So pound New Zealand. Now we're not calling any trades here, guys. We're just following, trying to see where capital is going. So GBP, NZD. We have a buy signal. Weekly looks really good. That's on the daily. Now most of these pound pairs closed on the 240. Okay. And then pound Aussie. All right. Moving higher here. No buy signal. But look at the weekly here. And then from here, everything else is consolidating. Okay. So overall, the Euro pairs and a few pound pairs. Okay. All right. So that tells us a lot. Quick look at Monster Scalper on the 240. Let's just go through these. Still consolidating. So we've got about, what's that? I would say a good 60% consolidation, 65% consolidation. Let's do the same thing here. Euro HKD. Euro New Zealand, holding firm. Euro Aussie is breaking out, holding firm. Dollar CAD here again. But we need to see more of the dollar pairs move higher. USD MXN. So keep an eye on the 240 USD MXN and USD CAD. We might call that So dollar CAD, dollar MXN. Let's take a quick look here at the dollar pairs. All right, so dollar ZAR setting up nicely here. All right, it's a range trade. All right, so here is your range. All right, so resistance, support, right? Sellers, buyers, sellers, buyers, sellers. Green candles coming in here. We could get a buy signal. So dollar ZAR, keep an eye on it. We don't have a buy signal yet, okay? All right, dollar ZAR. So just put a question mark. Still waiting for a buy signal there. Same thing, USD, SGD. Okay. So the dollar pairs are finding support. And we've got some buyers coming in. PLN, same thing. NOK, USD, NOK. Has a buy signal. This is on the 240. Weekly, we do have buyers on the weekly here. Good amount of selling here, guys. All right, buy signal here, we're breaking out. So we'll call USD NOK. On the 240, we have resistance here. All right, so right about here. This is one you dip your toe in slowly, and then you can certainly scale up if it breaks resistance. MXN has a buy signal there. USD DKK is setting up for a buy signal. USD CZK, same thing, but early there. And then we talked about dollar CAD. So we're going to call three of these. So USD NOK. All right, that's long 240. And we'll post this in the SKOOL community. USD MXN. Okay, long 240. And then dollar CAD long 240. Okay. Quick look at the dollar index. All right, so the dollar index is currently up. And I almost forgot, we do have a buy signal on the dollar index, but we closed it, right? So we're seeing some of these dollar pairs move higher. And then dollar ZAR, keep an eye on dollar ZAR for a buy signal. So we might see an early move in the dollar, guys. So remember, we have, and we'll be done in a few minutes here. Okay. So a monster scalper traders, pay attention to the dollar pairs. All right. We've had a lot of good selling, and we found really good support down here. We did have a buy signal, broke resistance, and now we are back between support and resistance with a red candle. But I almost forgot, we have a buy signal here. So if we get a green candle here on the dollar index, we get a green candle and get past resistance here, we might call a buy signal again in the dollar index. And we're starting to see some of these dollar pairs move higher. But look at the risk reward, guys. All right, look at the potential. Now, I'm not saying that the dollar will break to the upside and start moving higher again. All right, but it did it here before. right? And here we are. So if we can get past resistance here, we're seeing that price action in the dollar pairs, early signs, okay? So this is what we want. If we can get in early on the move, right? And if the dollar breaks to the upside, we could see a move happen here, okay? So that is what's setting up with the dollar index. So pay attention to your dollar pairs. So we're going to call USD NOK, USD MXN, and then dollar CAD, and then dollar ZAR. Pay attention, all right, to that. The last thing, Bitcoin again. Bitcoin has given a sell signal. On the daily time frame, we're going to keep Bitcoin on the daily. We've moved the weekly. All right, so we're at 112. Remember 112? That's a big support now coming back down. All right, right. It was a big resistance, right up here. 110, 111, 112. Bitcoin has to hold. All right, it has to hold these support levels here. Okay, if it doesn't hold, again, we have red candles. Last time we got these red candles, this was back all the way back in April when we had that correction there. Okay, so here we are here. That's not good. Red candles coming in here. We've called a sell signal. Okay, you guys know Bitcoin moves fast. So, and that will affect your other cryptocurrencies. Okay, so let's see how it does. All right, but guess what? Sell signal is in place. And our next support level, if it doesn't hold here, next support level, based on the price action here, is 100. And if it gets to that area here, then the next big support area is 75, 76, right about here. Okay, so let's see what it does. It's never good though when we start to see these red candles. Sell signals, we'll take these sell signals, but these red candles, guys, those are important. Okay, I will see everyone tomorrow when we do Q&A. Thanks for coming. If you guys need to reach me, just go to the website, monstertradingsystems.com, or our SKOOL community. Thanks for coming. So the dollar pairs long, euro pairs long, pound pairs are closing. Equities, just hold for right now. Okay, so our stock boss traders, bull master traders, just hold as far as adding stocks. Okay, I will see everyone.